Yeah, so James Cardwell, Regional Sales Manager for Allegion Australia Pty Limited. Allegion is a new company that was formed in December last year as an offshoot from Ingersoll Rand. We spun off for the purposes of being able to reinvest into the business. The Security Technologies division of Ingersoll Rand was probably one of our most profitable parts of the business, but being such a large business and with some of the large acquisitions that we've had over the last sort of 10 years, say, there's a lot of sort of debt being paid off, and one of the things that we found that with a lot of our competition, they had the ability to reinvest and acquire, and more so in the last sort of 5 years, we felt that we were getting a little bit left behind. Even though we still have a lot of good ideas, a lot of good product, we weren't being as innovative as we needed to be. So with that came the decision to spin our division off, create Allegion, brand new company, brand new CEO. Part of that process was to find a CEO that was from a really different industry. Ingersoll Rand, being a very industrial company, was a bit of a Titanic of a business to change direction. The mentality was very industrial as well, and not, up there with where we wanted to be with the technology sector. So new CEO on board, management team sort of split, and really geared up. The focus, the mentality, the morale really fired up, and it's been fantastic. The last, what has it been? We're up to 10 months since the split, and with a lot of the investment opportunities that we'd sort of put forth in the past, being put up for review for acquisitions, etc. Yep, great, thanks for the information, but now we're actually starting to move forward with that. As of, I think it was May this year, we acquired FSH, which brought on board a great suite of products which complements what we were already doing. Great business, great strategy, great distribution channel, and we're able to work together with their engineers, our engineers, different technologies. We've got a lot of capabilities between us now that we can actually strive forth and develop products locally that we've been wanting to do for many years. So that's really exciting for us. We're currently doing a launch in the US of a new wireless lock. It's a scaled down version. We do have a full monitored product which is the AD series. A couple of different ranges within the AD, but there's an online wireless lock which is fully monitored, slightly larger, bulkier, quite robust product, but it's also got a price tag that suits. The scaled down version, which is the NDE E-Lock, which is a very simple to install, very simple to set up, very simple to operate, and it works on standard building Wi-Fi, so your 802.11s, etc. So you're not having to run panel interface modules, multiple locations around a building to create a whole new network. This is going to run on existing, so it really is an opportunity where buildings that historically might only want to have particular doors with access control, keep costs down, etc. You can actually have boardrooms, storage cupboards, whatever, office doors, which are all on the access control. Eliminate keys completely is the goal. And then that sort of rolls into another product, which is Apteek Mobile, which eliminates credentials or physical credentials. There's a whole other area of concern with security, and if someone was to lose their card or fob, etc. The time it takes for that to report is I think it was about 48 hours thereabouts, as opposed to if you've got a credential on your phone, if someone loses their phone, the reported figure is about 68 minutes, but I'd be surprised if that's actually accurate. I mean, I touch my phone every 5 minutes, so whether it be to just check my emails, of course, not Facebook or anything like that, but we are all very connected, and it's one of the benefits of that is that if you lose a credential within that 48 hours that it's reported, someone's actually gaining access potentially to those areas that you're assigned access to.
What are some of the sectors that have had real interest in that?
Anything with mobile sites, certainly multi locations. If you've got a facility or facilities where you've got contractors, etc. Sites where we're dealing with one client at the moment that have a bit of both worlds. They've got multiple sites around the country, hundreds, also big corporate offices, and they're trying to change a culture within their firm where people can have a bit more flexibility to work in the office, work from home a couple of days a week. They're just going to have hot desks, and part of that was they may not have to work from this facility, they may be able to work from another facility, etc. So to create their access control system to be one system over multiple sites, to be able to manage that effectively and securely. Having a credential which is on your mobile phone as opposed to a physical one just sort of is really the next step and the best way to sort of go forward with that. Yeah, so biometrics, we have two main products within those ranges. One is for time and attendance, so to eliminate the old school form of clocking on with a punch card. You actually put your PIN number in, put your hand in, and away you go, and it clocks you on. Same when you clock out. The other is for access control as well. So we do have the same product, same technology, same shell. Obviously the firmware and some of the hardware in the back end of it is a little bit different. It actually works as a standalone as well, so it is in essence a single door controller, but it can also talk to your standard access control system with a WeGAN output, and you might have a project with readers here, something else there, and a couple of hand scanners in particular areas which are a bit more require a little bit more security. So it's the hand scanners we found have been very successful, very reliable. There's very few false read rates. We have the ability to scale them to suit the people within the facility. If you have some older employees and you might have some physical characteristics within their hand, you can actually play with the level of the read for them, so they might not have to get 100% accuracy, you could get 90%, etc. Also, if you've got a female staff member that's been pregnant for 9 months and then when she comes back there might be some change in characteristics from not having to retain so much fluid anymore, their hands change quite a lot. So again, with that, when they first come back we can scale them down so that their read rate might be down to 50%, but the system learns. So I think it's every third time it saves a new template. So within a couple of days they've got their new templates in the system, so then their security can go back up. Yep, interesting. The market's a bit of a funny one. We had a bit of a lull last year. We found that it was just still a lot of quoting going on, scheduling, a lot of interest, but not many end users sort of going ahead with new works. For us, yeah, we're sort of in a bit of a transition internally at the moment because with the acquisition of FSH, we're sort of looking at our locking products, some of our historical, like the hand scanners, the biometrics, auto swing doors. We've got a whole hospitality sort of range of products for card swipe to get into your hotel room. So we're sort of really looking at probably our core focus will be hospitality, biometrics, and locking still. So that's and the Apteek Mobile, the wireless solutions. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, and there's actually a few discussions that have been occurring over the last couple of days from, I guess, what we experience in our world on land, and then how this actually runs. I mean, I noticed that they do already have a card system for their doors, but certainly from a wireless solution, most definitely add to more areas of the ship rather than just the passengers' own rooms. Quite good actually. I found that it's quite intimate. The schedule hasn't been overwhelming. Yeah, it's been very relaxed, and there's been lots of opportunities, especially with the different groupings with dinner. You're sitting with different people each night. You're able to have a conversation with different people, and even with any downtime, you always run into someone that's on the conference. And James, glad I caught you. Wanted to ask you about this. So you're not just stuck to the trade show. It's not. You don't have to do death by PowerPoint during the presentations. You can just give them a sneak peek, get their interest up, talk to them here, but. I would have had conversations with at least 50% of the people attending already before the trade show, and everyone's coming out, g'day James, because we all know each other now, so it's very comfortable, very relaxed, and great atmosphere. Yeah, not big on ships though.